Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play call and help him out a little bit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10, Stafford again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danny Trevathan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Back to throw here. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up in air, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
So here come the Lions now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a handoff. Johnson. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw is Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Kyler Fackrell. In there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They're going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Watch it, bro.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
He said, the fans was biased. I don't know, bro. You ain't going to be able to find it for a couple days. It's going to be a couple days. Oh, it did?
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score. And the Lions add on to their lead.
You know
it's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
That was the battle
Prater for the extra point.
And
the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
That's my nigga, too. He lost because
Martin,
of
the
him,
punter now
because
out to kick
their
it away.
Relationship. These niggas got personal. Like, they was real close.
This will be fielded on the back
line
of the end zone.
Fell out. All kind of shit.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. That one goes for 24 yards. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They were looking for Johnson that time. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Cohen. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, we'll see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
No, check, Patriot!
This is Cohen, and this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. T.Y. Hilton as the first half is winding down. Then the Bears get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And it'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
21.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got a man. Complete. And we're going to get a timeout.
Oh, you talking about that deep ball?
2 seconds
That
remaining
bitch
in the
was
second
mean,
quarter.
wasn't it? That you see the way I cut in and snatched that bitch?
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
Let's go. Get that money.
And his
Get
kick
that
is
money.
good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Hey, bring me a can crush.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Stay 50, stay 50. Like 7. Back 55.
On first down, Stafford here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman. Busting throw to get him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Real right, 22. Check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4. Here's Sam Martin now. As he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Yeah, let's put that bitch on the 5.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen.
Oh,
the first part done very well.
Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
What's the ring overall? Was it like a 91 or something?
A bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
Shit.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Let's see. There you go with that bullshit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down.
Oh!
3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Yeah, shit.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I tried to possession catch that bitch.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
There you go.
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Come on, man. We got to get some.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
He'll look to throw.
Oh!
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion.
You know your kicking
They've been
game
very
is
cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot. Just
and check on the scoreboard.
You almost had that bitch. You know your ass can't kick. You did that slam that bitch. God. I'd have been sick.
Stafford and the Lions now have it.
You been working on your shit or something?
At the 20.
What you been doing? Yeah, I know that's right. Yeah.
They'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson.
Oh, shit.
And he'll get this this up over the 25 to the 26.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a 6-yard pickup,
That's
and
how
it gets
I
him
want
to
to see that
second
ball
and 4.
red. Put some power
You know
on
what
that.
really fires up offensive linemen?
that-
When the guy that
put
is
some
carrying the
power
ball
on that
behind them
shit.
can create his own
That boy
space and
strong
break a
as a
tackle
bitch.
along the way.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hey, I need one. Double right.
You know I like when you be pressing me like that.
Right.
Press me like that.
Again, it's Johnson. Oh, a nice spin.
Get your ass up.
Shooting the
That's
tackle,
right.
now some room.
Get your
They get
ass
6
up.
on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That nigga strong as a bitch, man.
Lead. Give it to the backs for a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Dumb.
Hey, give me radar. Practice with you. Let's go. Zero. Ball here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh!
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, I wasn't
In
though.
there to get
I
him for
couldn't.
his second
I couldn't.
sack of
You
the
wouldn't
night.
let me.
The amount
Well,
of
you
sacks
had
that
that
they've
shit set
absorbed in
up.
this game is
I know,
absolutely
right?
extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle
I
this
ain't
pass
see
rush.
that
It's been
nigga. You
demonstrated
saw
time and
that
time
nigga?
again.
I didn't
Pass
see.
protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Sneak. See what's up, baby.
40 got. 40 got.
Okay, let me finish this game. No, 15 minutes. Okay.
Hey, 70.
I'm playing football.
Light. Stay 50. Stay 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the
That
28-yard
offensive
line.
line, baby.
It's a gain
Them
of
niggas
7 on
trying
the
to
carry,
block,
but they'll need to
baby.
double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh!
For the
That's
fourth
a,
time
we're
tonight,
gonna
it's
call
an
that a punt. We're
interception.
gonna call that a punt, though.
Picked by Kimball Fuller, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the
Yeah,
air.
you know I
and
tried
give us the
to.
tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Get his ass.
A loss of a full
go,
3
man.
yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right.
Oh, I'm trying to kill that little nigga.
And he's taken down
trying
right
to
at the
kill that
45-yard
nigga.
line.
Hey.
They convert on 3rd with a
Hey,
gain
is that
of
the rookie you
22.
drafted? You drafted
I
him,
think it
didn't
all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the
you? That
sticks.
little nigga? I ain't never seen you
He'll
play.
drop to throw. And
Oh,
that's off the mark,
shit.
incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a whole
Right,
open
that's
in the
what I
zone.
was hoping.
You'd
it
have
was
to
gonna be.
think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right, 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts them.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And it
There we
pops
go.
free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Get up in there then, Xavier.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Boys out there playing some D.
It looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that's going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
There you go.
The contact, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
That nigga
Incomplete.
Xavier trying to get in.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play.
All right. It's game time. It's game time, bro. Get it in. I got the tackle now.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Oh,
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Did I do that to myself?
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
The point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Waiting. 21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fancy footwork at the 45. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, it's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Come on!
So took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
Wow.
You're
Really? Really?
savage.
I think it's it.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Oh, I had
So now
that. I had
2nd
that
and 10
set up.
after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Come on!
And
Oh, did you catch it?
another
They
interception.
shitted me.
Picked
They
off at the
shitted me. All right, here
16.
come D now.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hurry up, here we go.
Got to run that ball.
Blue 90. Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Good
And
job.
he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Green 39! Green 39! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go one more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll look to throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Ooh!
Grab it.
I did it, yank that bitch!
Position,
Let me stop bullshitting, dog. Let me cut that
These are the
out.
spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
22.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, go here! Zebra! Hey, tag 50 left! Hey, give me radar!
Back to throw.
Oh!
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Hit by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh!
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Look like you got the division so far.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
That was a great... Always, what? God damn.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're...